Hey brothers and sisters, it's Doug Rosner here with the Handy Home Helper. We're doing kitchen edition. It's a little bit different. It's not just food, it's actually food safety is what we're talking about. Okay, for many years I did not wear these food safety gloves. My fingernails are cut all the way to the skin. That's for the guitar playing for my music. It's kind of debatable whether we actually want to call that music or not, but that's a whole nother story. Anyhow, long story short, and what I've found out, many folks know, and of course you know in commercial use, you got to wear these. That's the health law, health regulations. I don't care how much you wash your hands, you can get some bacteria underneath your fingernails. Could possibly be in a crevice, more fingernails than anything else. So I've started using them. They're incredibly cheap. What I get, a package, what is there? There's 10 gloves in here. All right, so I got 5 uses and they're $4, but you can get them a whole lot cheaper online, which I'm gonna do now. Yeah, of course you just throw them away. But anyhow, you know, quick example here. I got a rub mixture that's in here. I got chicken thighs. They were on sale. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I like dark meat. Not just in chicken, but that's a whole nother story. Anyhow, what? Real simple. Don't pat. If you're doing a dry rub, don't pat your chicken dry. Okay, keep it wet. You want it wet. All right. I'll do the dry rub. I'll throw it in. I'll let it sit overnight, because I want it to marinate with that dry rub. I want it to get in there and infuse those flavors. Real simple. It's very intricate dry mix here. I got salt, fresh ground pepper. Oh yeah, I got one of the little battery jobs. Oh, that is so nice. Woohoo! Anyhow, onion powder and garlic powder. Okay, and I'm gonna drop it in. Mix just like you normally do, and place it in a container. Let's say. Then what I'll do, if you will, the second batch of chicken thighs, I'm gonna change it up a little bit because I don't like making everything all the same. I'm gonna drop in some Southwest seasoning. Oh yeah, that'll kick it up a notch. You know, don't like it real hot. I go mild. I don't go to medium. Medium's too hot for me. So anyhow, but real simple. You know, you got your gloves. We're dropping it in the dry mix here. We're going to work it around a little bit. We're going to flip it over. The moisture on the meat will regulate how much mix. Give it a little shake off. Put it in there. That's it, right? No big deal. And yeah, I'm single, but also, I don't eat out a whole lot because I cook. I'm a serious cook. Might not be the best cook, but I'm a serious cook. I like to laugh too sometimes when I'm cooking, but anyhow, Lord has a sense of humor. So, it's so much easier and cheaper. It's a big time saver when you buy it when it's on sale. Family packs, do it in that batch. It's so much easier than doing individual cooking for dinners. Now you say, well, I don't want to eat chicken for 2 weeks. Okay, well, you don't eat chicken for 2 weeks. That's kind of silly. I'm very much a balanced eater with proteins, veggies, grains, mainly whole grains more than anything, except for the bagels. I can't get the whole grain bagels. You know, I'm not ordering them online. I looked. It's ridiculous. It's like $36 for a dozen or something like that. No, I'm not doing that. But anyhow, so tomorrow I'll grill this. I'm not going to have time today because I got to get down the towpath, do some bike riding before I pick up my daughter. And that'll be fine because I want it to set overnight. I'll grill it tomorrow. I won't pack it tomorrow. And when I say pack it, I do vacuum packing. Some of y'all know that, some of y'all don't know that, okay? Vacuum packing really saves a huge amount of space. No air in the product whatsoever. When you bring it out, it tastes like when you cooked it. It's fantastic. Real simple, like right over here on my table. Right over there. Here's the vacuum pack machine. They're $120. I think is what they are. Okay. Food Saver's not the only one. For me, they're the best one. I buy the bags in a box, get them online, very affordable. And some of the bags I reuse, some of them I don't reuse. And you say, well, Doug, okay, we don't have spin it around the right way here. We don't have a 22 cubic foot freezer, okay? Either do I. I got rid of it. With vacuum packing, I don't need it. I put everything in here. I got plenty of room up in here. I got room back in here, right? And you say, well, Doug, man, how do you even know what the heck's in your freezer? Top shelf, bottom shelf. Ooh, it's a very intricate system that I use. It's a Post-it note, and I write it on there. When that item is used up, I cross it off, and after a period of time, ooh, I change out the Post-it. That's probably almost, 0.00001 cent per Post-it note. Anyhow, it's so much easier. You know where your product is. So anyhow, but food safety, definitely. You want to wash your hands frequently. If you got protein, and especially any kind of protein, eggs, so forth, anything like that, don't just rinse your hands off and use a towel, because you're going to use that over and over again. You're going to get contamination, then you're going to get cross-contamination. One quick thing I did want to say, I'm using a lot of gluten-free products. It's not for me, but that way I know when folks, I do dinners. Folks come over for dinner, and I got gluten-free products. The spices, Badia, yeah, they're gluten-free. You got to be real careful. Even something as simple as cayenne pepper, red cayenne pepper, right? You look in there, the anti-clumping agents can be from wheat. And so right there, you're not gluten-free. They're going now to silica, so it's making it gluten-free. But unless it says gluten-free on the item, don't assume it's gluten-free. Oats. Where's my, oh, it's over there. Anyhow, you think Quaker Oats. Well, it's oats. What does that got to do with gluten, right? There's no wheat product in there. Unless it says, and they make it, Quaker makes gluten-free oats. Unless it says it on there, it's not. You get cross-contamination between the fields. The dust will come over and get on the oats. In the processing plant, that'll get on the oats. I hope this is cutting off my head, because that's what I want. I really don't want to show my face that much. Who wants to look at my face? For that matter, who wants to look at my body? Come to think of it. Yeah, I lost a little bit more. But anyhow, that's besides the point. Anyhow, so you got to be real careful about gluten-free. Also, you're preparing a food. If you're using different utensils, you use a utensil on a gluten product, you can't use it over on a gluten-free product. You got cross-contamination. So anyhow, okay, that was a lot of information all thrown in there, but just food safety, practice it. All right, it's Doug Rosner, Handy Home Helper, Kitchen Edition, signing off.